Hi guys, and welcome to the Horror Room. So we're on to part 3 of my NECA Ultimate Collection. But I had to add these in. They're not technically Ultimates, but I wanted to show them off anyways because they are NECA related. So first off, we have the Alien Neomorph from Alien Covenant. This movie gets a bad rap, but I really, really love the design of the Neomorph. And there's like some concept art on the back. I'm always down for a new alien design. I mean, come on, look at the Kenner alien line for Christ's sakes. And even NECA's done some of those, which we will get to. But yeah, I like the Neomorph. I don't care if anyone else does. And that's why I bought the Alien Creature Pack from Covenant. It's got more of the little alien dude. The little tiny one is hilarious. He's like so small. It's got some face huggers, some eggs, so pretty cool if you're wanting to build hives and whatnot. Me personally, I'm not interested in that. You know, I keep my stuff sealed, but I was like, hey, this is a cool way to get some of the newer face huggers and eggs and stuff. So yeah. And next we have one of my absolute favorite Kenner aliens that NECA redesigned. They did like the gorilla, they did the mantis. Those are a little harder to find. But when I saw this one, I knew I had to snag it because it's so damn awesome. And that's the snake alien. This one's so cool. I've been tempted so much to take this out because it's so awesome. And then you got on the back, it's got some of the older figures, including the gorilla and the mantis. It's got the older Predator figures they released. They did a lot of cool ones. They even did some from the arcade game, the Alien vs. Predator arcade game, which is pretty neat. So yeah, got that one. I got this one at a convention for a pretty good price, and that's the Aliens Genocide Xenomorph Warrior. It's red. Let's see if I can catch the light. They also had a 2-pack of these figures, and they also had the Queen, which, man, if I had the money to get that Queen when I saw it originally, I would have, and damn it, I should have. But I'm glad to at least have one of the Warriors. It's nice to have the different colors for the different aliens, which is why I also snagged this blue Warrior alien. It's part of the Kenner Classics lineup. They had a figure like this, and I do have the original. So it's got that classic packaging. I think it's pretty cool. Pretty much stands out when it's on the shelf. And then I got this one as well at this convention. Now it shows the available ones on the back. I would have loved to get the one from AVP with the marks on its head. Not the best movie in terms of aliens, but it's got that design for it. But this is the translucent prototype suit. I can't say words. So yeah, I think that's a pretty cool one. Pretty neat design. And I'm pretty sure, yes, I do have the 4th scale one, which maybe I'll do a video in the future talking about that. So mainly we're going to be talking about my Predator ones. I didn't plan this, but it's just how they are on my shelves. But I have 2 more alien things to show off. And that is one of my newest ones that I did do a video about, and that's my Alien Romulus, the Scorched Xenomorph. This is a pretty big boy, like you can hardly see in the box because of the reflection. But he comes with a face hugger, and he's pretty good looking. And I know they're releasing a couple more of these. I'm hoping they do the new Alien from that movie. If you know, you know. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I highly doubt they will. But maybe. So let's get back to the NECA Ultimates, the boxed ones, because that's the ones I mainly collect. Here we have the 2020 convention exclusive, the Alien one, and it is glow in the dark. This one is awesome. Now, I probably should have planned this out, and I could have, prepped it, and we should have been able to look at it glow in the dark. But I mean, you can tell it's pretty green. It's supposed to glow. I'm fairly certain it works as intended. I've seen it glow. I love this version. Now, when I bought it, It was between this and the Lightning Predator from Predator 2. Like the poster, I think it was, of him like lightning effect and stuff. And I thought that this one would be harder to find. Turns out the Predator is. And when you open it, the box like lights up and stuff. And I ended up seeing this at Walmart of all places, and I was kind of mad that I pre-ordered this one because I was like, man, if I would have known, I would have just gotten the Predator one. But hey, I'm a bigger Alien fan, which is going to surprise you here in a second because everything else in this video is all Predator stuff. So I don't know how it happened. I just ended up getting mostly Predator. I would love to get more Alien, but a lot of the NECA figures that the Alien figures that NECA has released are a little harder to find. So I'm glad with what I got, but I definitely have more Predator. So first off, I have the Fugitive Predator from the movie... The Predator? There's so many weird titles to these movies, you'll have to excuse me. But this is the one with basically the giant predator in it. I can't even remember what he's coming up, but yeah. So you got this one, and they released concept ones where they had like army fatigue pants and stuff. But I like this one. It's kind of a basic predator design, but it's also pretty unique. So next we have the Elder, the Golden Angel Predator. This is basically from a comic, but I love the design of the box. It's really cool. And then you open it up and you have this beautiful Predator figure. He's like kind of a light yellowish green. Yeah, he looks pretty good. He's got like his pistol with him. He's got his masks, his necklaces. I love it. It's awesome. And then we have Ahab, the Ultimate Edition. He's one of the Elder Predators. Again, you got that comic book style. Now, they did have a 2-pack that was based off some of the comic books, and one of them was a Berserker Predator, I believe. That one, I love that one, and I actually did see that one, and I passed it, and I wish I hadn't, because that one's gotten a little expensive over the years. But yeah, you got the Ahab one. Comes with his spear. He's got like one eye missing. He's got the claw marks. It's pretty awesome. Next, we have the City Hunter from Predator 2. They basically released basic figures based off of the first and second movies. I only have the one from Part 2. I don't have the original Predator. I think I passed on it because the designs were kind of similar enough that I felt like, but if I ever found it for a good price, I'd probably just pick it up just to have it. Then I have the Alpha Predator, which is based off a design they originally wanted to go with. And I think Jean-Claude Van Damme was set to play the Predator at one point. I could be wrong. I'm not brushed up on my facts, but it sounds about right. But I love the design of this armor. I love the design of this Alpha, as they call him. He's got a really cool mask. It reminds me of like Bioshock stuff. And he's got like a spear that's made of like bones, like from a jaw of some sort of animal. So yeah, I think it's a really cool design. Don't hear people talk about that one a lot. Next, we have one of the newer ones, and that is the Ultimate Bare Blood Feral Predator. I wasn't planning on picking this one up, the original one that is, but when I saw the Blood Edition one, I was like, oh, that's fantastic, because you got this see-through box with the red, then you lift the sleeve off, and you got this blood-covered invisible predator, which if you've seen the movie, you know the scene. And I just think it's a really sick, like, awesome design. Now, his mask is not removable. In the other version, the regular version, it is, but I kind of like him with the mask. So, yeah. Then you have one of the Kenner-inspired ones, the Predator Clan Leader. I love the box art design for this. I know a lot of these versions of the Predator figures are a little hard to find, and they didn't come in this packaging. They came in like the bubble packaging like this. But this one is an exception, and I'm glad because you got that awesome grid style with the art and the description. You've got the clan leader over here. And if you know anything about the original lineup, it's basically 1-to-1 with the original lineup, including the helmet. He's got the little like things that come out of his mask. They're like tendrils or tentacles. But yeah, it's a really good figure. And then here we have the Assassin Predator. That's what he's called. From The Predator. I was right. I think they released another version of this. I'm pretty sure, but I just wanted to pick up at least one of them because this, like, let me get one of the regular ones. This figure is massive. If you put it side by side with a Predator figure, it's ridiculous. So you open it up, and then you have this big monstrosity of a Predator, just hulking out in his underwear. And they're so excited about it outside, they're just running around on their motorbikes. So sorry if there's background noise. I can't help it. So next we have the Predator 2 Anniversary line from NECA. Now, I originally just wanted to pick up a few of these, but yeah, they said it best. I was revving to go once I saw the whole lineup. So we have the Ultimate Armored Lost Predator. And one thing that I really do love about this series is the exclusive art on the covers. And they're all numbered on the side, so if you're missing any, it's easy to tell which ones are missing. And this is for the 30th anniversary of Predator 2. I'm trying to do the best I can to show you the figures, but like I said, if you're interested in looking up any of the figures that I'm sharing with you, I'm sure you can do a Google search for most of these and find much better images. But I just wanted to, open them up and show you a little bit. And I like that it's got on the sign, it shows kind of what's coming, but it doesn't give too much away. You're just like, okay, they got 10 Predators coming out, and they're all going to be kind of unique. So you have that one. You have the Ultimate Scout Predator, which this one comes with kind of like a big old pulse rifle, like a sniper type deal. Like it even shows him on the back. He's got his little Call of Duty looking ass. Then we have the Ultimate Stalker Predator. I think this was one of the first ones I bought. Either this or the damaged one. This one's a little more of a standard one, but I love the brownish yellow colors on him. They kind of fit him pretty well. So you have that one. Then you have the Ultimate Guardian Predator. And you got this awesome artwork of him fighting the Flying Queen alien. And that's one that I don't think NECA has done yet. So who knows? Maybe we'll get it in the future. Maybe. I like this one's design for the mask. Other than that, he comes with your pretty standard weapons. I think he comes with like a staff too. So it's a pretty cool figure. And then we have the Battle Damaged Predator, the City Hunter. And you can kind of see Danny Glover's outline there, which is pretty cool. Because this is basically a scene from the movie when the Predator gets his hand cut off. And he has to heal himself. So yeah, you got like this bit of damaged look on him. He's got his blood. So yeah, I like that. It's pretty awesome. Didn't think they would do a figure like that, but they've done battle damage to aliens where their like heads are exploding and stuff, so it's not too far off. Then we have the Ultimate Warrior Predator, not the wrestler Ultimate Warrior. But you got this big bad son of a gun with his axe. It's such a cool weapon to have, and he's got this awesome bluish gray tone. It kind of reminds me of like the Nintendo Predator they did for Predator 2 or Predator 1. I think they had one for each of them, honestly. Because NECA did a lot of the video game series figures, like the Texas Chainsaw and the Freddy and Jason. They also did like Schwarzenegger and like Contra. So Predator was a cool one that they did. And I do believe they did an Alien one. Yep, they did. They have the Ultimate Shaman one. This is honestly my favorite one. I've been tempted to open this one up so many times. He's got this sweet ass robe. His mask is more like a skull, and he is just bone white. He is so cool and so creepy. Um, so if I was to ever sell any of my predators, I would be very tempted to keep this one at least because it's pretty awesome. Then you have the Ultimate Boar Predator. I want to say this is one of the last ones I picked up because I wasn't going to get them all, like I said, but I was like, you know what? I'm already at the whole set almost, so I might as well. And this one's, pretty standard. Not too many unique accessories. I think the more unique stuff was like the mask and the armor design. And then you get a bit of the backstory on the back for each of them, according to, I think, mainly the comic books. But some of these were kind of featured in the movie at the end during the ship scene. Maybe not as prominent back then, but I think they expanded on it a little bit more in the comics. Then you have the Ultimate Snake Predator. I really do like that artwork. And he's got kind of like a fur coat thing going on, but it's just like a little neck shoulder wrap thing. He's got some sweet blades. And not all of the Predators come with them, but some of them do come with like skull trophies. And this one comes with the skull and the spine, which I thought is awesome. It reminds me of like Sub-Zero's fatality. And then you have the Ultimate Elder Predator, which I think this is the only Elder in the line, I'm pretty sure. And he's kind of standard. Nothing super fancy, but he's got that grayish white skin tone. He comes with multiple trophies. He's got like a couple skulls, and he's got like a golden mask. So I think that's a pretty cool design. So yeah, out of these, I'm only missing, like I said, the Lightning Predator, which I've seen it, and it was like $50-$60, and I was like, you know what? I'm probably okay without it. Plus, since it's got that feature where you open it up and the lightning, that probably doesn't work, kind of like my Jason figure. So, not really trying to buy a figure that's not gonna even do its function. But yeah, so there's part 3 of my NECA Ultimates. I will have part 4 coming soon, and I got something special planned for Friday the 13th, which is coming up, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys later.